The Winter Olympics are here, and I'm so excited because I love watching them. But it also gives you an idea of how college admissions and financial aid and scholarships work. So if you think about any event at the Olympics, whether it's winter or summer, there are hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of people around the world who try to qualify for the Olympics, right? They try to be good enough to be able to go. Depending on the sport, there may be more or less. But then when they go, they don't necessarily win a medal. Remember, every event only has three medals, right? Gold, silver, or bronze. That's it. So there's all these people, thousands of people around the world trying to make it to the Olympics. And then once they get there, then there's no guarantee that they're going to win a medal. Certainly there are favorites and stuff, but there's no guarantee. So what does this have to do with college? Well, it actually works the same way, right? Lots of kids apply to college hoping to get in, meaning get accepted or qualify, right? Like qualifying for the event. But at most colleges, only a certain amount of people who get in get merit scholarships, or in this case, medals. Now, at some colleges, right, they give medals to almost everybody. Maybe not everybody, but almost everybody. Okay, so if you make it in, you get a scholarship. Okay, that would be like in the Olympics. If you made it to Olympics, you get a medal no matter whether you finish first or almost last. At other colleges, there's no medals at all, right? The reward is making it there to begin with. So like the Ivy Leagues and a lot of the top tier private schools don't give out merit scholarships, right? It's so hard to get in, but nobody gets a merit scholarship. So that'd be like no medals. But at most schools around the country, some proportion of students get medals and some don't. Now, at some schools, there's only one medal, right? Very small percentage of students get it. In other schools, it might be 5 medals or whatever. But the point is, if you're going through this process and you're applying to schools, are you looking to just qualify to get in to that school, or in the case of the Olympics event, or are you there to win? So most of the world, right, the way they think about this is, we hope our kid gets in, or I'm hoping that I get into blah, blah, blah school, and then I hope to get a scholarship. Okay, that's fair. But I would argue that if money matters to you, because you're going to need help paying for college and you can't afford to pay a sticker price, you have to look at what schools you will get a scholarship at, right? In other words, like you have to look at schools where you are in medal contention right from the get-go. And that might not be the school that you're originally aiming for. That might be a different school. But if you know ahead of time that you're probably going to be in medal contention, or scholarship contention, I should say, whatever, then the cost of the college is going to be a lot lower than if you try to get into a school that offers either very few or no medals at all, meaning very few or no scholarships at all. The whole world is built around trying to get in. I'm saying you should look at this differently and find out where you can qualify for a medal. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. I hope you're enjoying the Winter Olympics. I personally love it because I get to see sports that I don't normally see, like bobsled and luge and downhill skiing and some of these things that just aren't on TV normally, or at least not when I watch anyway. So, as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.